Scorpio, what is going on? Thanks so much for tuning in. I am Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we're doing your weekly love reading. Or, well, Freudian slip. It's a weekly reading. It could be about love, but we will see. All right, guys. So Scorpion, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, always welcome. The cards are jumping today. They are alive. Energy is always fluid, right? So if the message resonates, then it's definitely meant for you. All right, let's look, Scorpio. Highest and best message. Okay, so what are you creating? What are you cultivating? This is a profound energy because it is the mix of yin and yang, right? The masculine, the feminine. In this very harmonious way, calling in your luck, your abundance. You know, we're just up on the new moon. It's going to be happening tomorrow, I think. So January 21st, new moon in Aquarius. Happy Aquarian season to everybody. So this is allowing you to really, I love this energy for you, Scorpio. This is really beautiful. It's really profound. Lots of purple, lots of calling in, connecting with that heart chakra, that crown, third eye chakra. But, you know, as it so happens, which is so true in life, there's a lot of fear around what that looks like. You know, anytime we're trying to do something new, it can be pretty effing scary, right? Because we're so used to doing it in this other way. That's more out of habit, pattern, false belief, which is not really even true or in alignment with you, Scorpio. And actually, like I said, there's this really beautiful energy for you. You actually just have to like put voice to, lay claim to what you want and stop being so effing afraid. You know, easier said than done, I think. I get it, you know. Life can be, I mean, life's intense. And when you're a water sign, there we go, Queen of Cups, confirmation right there. When you're a water sign, when you are feeling, intuiting all the energy, it can be pretty overwhelming. It can kind of push us to those places that we don't specifically want to go, but we go to out of self-protection. So I get it. It's scary because you're alone. It's scary because you have to kind of make these decisions by yourself. You might not be feeling like you have a lot of support right now. It's up to you, you, and you. And this is a lot about how like your living situation actually looks for you. 10 of Pentacles is our home, our life, our abundance, our material wealth and well-being, our legacy. So you're in this space where I feel like you have a lot working for you, but I think that maybe you're not seeing it 100%. You're afraid of how it looks, afraid to kind of follow your gut instincts, your intuition, second guessing yourself, thinking that maybe that's wrong. And I get it, because when you're coming from that 8 of Cups energy, 8 of Cups is a lot about like the toxicity, the unhealthy habits, patterns, behaviors that we let into our life. And so you're looking at this frame of reference of like, how am I building this thing for myself, considering, you know, what I've been through, this stuff that doesn't work for me, that doesn't vibe with me, that I can't really like, and I don't really want to be a part of anymore. Yeah, it sucks. Like sometimes, well, to me, 5 of Cups is like, so it's that value of being disappointed with how things worked out, which we all feel, right? But there's also that level of what is still working for you. What is it that you have in your corner? What can you call upon right now to actually like help your situation? Because you do have options, right? And, you know, I think part of the fear is because you're in that weird in-between stage when you haven't completely like left behind the old, but you're not really grounded in the new quite yet. I feel like you're afraid that if you make the wrong decision, it's going to end up, you know, hurting you, screwing you over is what I'm hearing. And that makes sense because whatever you're dealing with, there's like a lot of struggle, tension, conflict surrounding it. The people, places, and things that you're dealing with, Scorpio, are not like necessarily in alignment with you. You can feel that. You know it 100%. And so you do kind of have to sift through that toxicity, that BS, to know what works and what doesn't. But that's actually really hard right now. I think the more that, like I said, you know, in this overarching energy, right, the more that you kind of put voice to what you want, speak your truth, it's actually going to help allow things to manifest a little bit more fluidly in a way that you're not expecting. I think you need some help. I think you need to seek out the people, places, and things that are going to support you. Not that you don't have it 100% right now, because I feel like in some ways you do, but it might not be specifically authentic to how you want it to look. And so therefore you're finding a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety coming into play. Yeah, so why is that being blocked? Two of Cups, that's partnership energy, love. Someone's blocking that though. Whether you are in a position that someone's trying to reach out to you, there's a lot of defensive energy. I feel like, especially in this blocked energy, it's basically saying that you're kind of weighing your pros and cons around this situation, but you're feeling a little bit more on the, like, I have my boundaries, I'm not really going to let you in. And I actually don't think this is a bad thing, because in this other person or situation's energy, they're doing the same thing, but it's a little bit more non-trusting. They're conflicted about, you know, working with you, working together. I feel like this is the energy of them being just as fearful. This is like kind of that mirroring energy where I think you see it. Obviously, water signs are incredibly intuitive. I think you feel it, Scorpio. I think this person or situation wants to be more harmonious with you. Sorry about that. But I think at the same time, they're kind of holding off. And so because you're not really seeing a lot of action on their part, you're holding off as well. And it's making you defensive because you don't really feel like you can trust that energy. Yeah. Like almost feeling trapped, right? Trapped by potential circumstances. Things that don't really make you feel like grounded. You might be getting certain things out of this. That's like, this is so weird. So, oh no, okay, my bad. This is 6 of, I was looking at this and it feels very like 5 of Wands energy to me. 5 of Wands is like conflict, not really coming together, like fighting, etc. And with this person being like held to the fire, I feel that for them as well. But she also has these 2 wands behind her, which really talk about, yeah, she feels pinned down. She feels held back, but at the same time, like, I feel like there's a way to move through it. It's like dealing with a lot of outside people who are, right? See those hands, those 2 hands? Like a lot of outside people that are holding you down. And I think that that's what is actually making it hard for you, Scorpio, to see clearly, which is Makes sense. And, you know, so you're taking that stance of like, okay, I'm just going to sit on it. I'm going to wait until things unfold. It might not be what I want, but this is where things are at. What is that Ace of Cups? That's a love offer. It's new beginnings and love. You might have someone reach out, especially if you're dealing with, yeah, totally. Confirmation right there in that Six of Cups energy. So someone might be coming to you, offering something, wanting something from you in that expression of love. Like, hey, whether it's a lover, friend, business partner, family member, etc., this is that value of like, hey, we have this connection. Hey, we need to work things out. Hey, like, you know, we get along, this works well together, but there's still something inside of you that keeps you feeling a little bit like, I'm not sure about this. And I think rightfully so, if I'm honest, Scorpio, because yeah, it's time to go within. It's time to really kind of connect with yourself, listen to like what your gut instincts, your intuition is telling you. You hold that key. I love the way it's depicted on this Hermit card because he's holding that star. He knows what's up. He knows the guidance that he needs to follow. And that's easier said than done, right? Because I think oftentimes we get so trapped into what is going on around us, what is being said around us, the salamander and black pepper. And a lot of this is happening so you find inspiration, so you don't just fall flat, because like as we talked about in the beginning of the reading, you have so much abundance, so much prosperity at your door, at your fingertips. But I think you're still struggling. Like I'm kind of hearing it like struggling to move through that threshold. So you need a little more inspiration. You need to be a little bit more balanced and grounded in your energy. And I mean, like with that leadership card, it's about removing the questioning people, right? Like maybe that's the wrong way to say it, but just like the people that really second guess who you are or what you're trying to do or why you're trying to do it. This bear energy is correspondent to the Emperor. So taking that initiative and standing strong and tall in your foundation and not letting the naysayers, right, to kind of dictate. I feel like that is, again, where that fear comes into play. People that haven't really been supportive of you. People that are causing this conflict. Trying to make it seem like it's not conflict, right? Where did that girl go? Where'd she go? I don't know, dude. Oh yeah, there she is. You know, people that pin you down. I mean, I think we all get into this in life, right? Like, I don't know if it's ego. We all have our own agenda because we're trying to kind of like bring these fantasies into reality. That's not good, bad, right, or wrong. But when it doesn't work for everybody involved, that's where the problem comes into play. And it looks like, Scorpio, there's these energies that are trying to hold you down, trying to kind of shove you into this certain way of being that doesn't authentically work for you. And you've been diligently trying to work out of it. But whatever these people have said, however they've shown up to you, like trying to kind of make you feel stupid or anything along those lines, that's that indicator that's telling you something is not right. So I really hope this reading helps. Touch in if you would love a reading from me. I would love to support in whatever way possible. I know these situations can be super tricky to navigate through. Know that I'm sending lots of love and blessing for whatever you're dealing with. There's lots of other videos if you want to maybe get a little bit of confirmation, etc. I appreciate you tuning into the channel and giving lots of support always. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Lots of love and blessings.